So good day everyone, we are the Group 8. I am Raulais D. Obarco together with my group mates, May Antanudra, Natasha Lapiang, and Mary Joy Bahe. We were assigned in problem 3.11 deductions from gross estate. So let me read first the problem. So Juan died leaving a gross estate of 12,800,000 pesos including a land inherited from his uncle 3.5 years before his death and a car donated to him 7 years before his death. The following data pertain to the two properties, which is the land and the car. The unpaid mortgage for the land is 100,000 pesos and 50,000 pesos for the car. The fair market value upon receipt of the land is 1,800,000 pesos and 300,000 pesos for the car. The fair market value upon death of the land is 1,250,000 pesos and 400,000 pesos for the car. So the decedent was able to pay half of the unpaid mortgage on the land before his death. So we have here the other deductions claimed are as follows. We have here the expenses, losses, indebtedness, taxes, excluding the unpaid mortgages above, 300,000 pesos. The transfer to the government included in the estate is 300,000 pesos. The death benefits from employer under RA 4917, 200,000 pesos. The family home included in the estate is 2 million pesos.
Hi, I am Natasha Lapiang. So let's proceed to the second required, the net taxable estate. To compute the net estate of the deceased, there are certain items that can be deducted from the value of the gross estate under the tax code RR 12-2018 in relation to sections 86A and 86B of the tax code as amended under the Train Law, allows deduction from the gross estate to arrive at the taxable net estate, which is used as a basis in determining the applicable estate tax due. Deductions from the gross estate are classified as follows. Number 1, ordinary deductions, and number 2, special deductions, and the last is share of the surviving spouse if the decedent is married.
So, good day everyone. I am Mary Joy Arbahe and I am going to discuss the requirement number 1, which is the vanishing deduction. So, first things first, vanishing deduction is also referred to a deduction for property previously taxed. Or on the other hand, it is a person who passed away that has been object to a previous transfer taxation. Its purpose is to maximize the effects of a double tax on the same property within a short period of time. So, vanishing deduction is a special deduction. So, here's how to compute the vanishing deduction. So, to compute the vanishing deduction, we will just going to find the value to take, which is given as a problem na amounting of 1,250,000 and less a mortgage paid na 50,000, and the answer would be the initial basis, which is amounting of 1,200,000, and less is a proportional deduction nga 1,200,000 divided by 12,800,000 times 700,000, which is 62,625, and the answer would be the final basis, which is 1,134,375. And to get the X vanishing deduction rate nga 40% nga, which is 40% because the land inherited from his uncle was 3.5 years before his death. So 40% na siya. And the answer would be 453,750, and that would be our vanishing deduction for the requirement number 1. So that would be all.
Good day everyone, my name is May Anbita Nodra and I will be the one to discuss or answer the requirement number 2, which is the net taxable state. So in getting the requirement number 2, which is the net taxable state, the taxpayer simply have to subtract all the allowable deductions from gross state under the tax code RR 12 to 2018 in relation to sections 86A and 86B of the tax code. So as amended under train law, allows deductions from the gross state to arrive at the taxable net state. Actually, we have three classifications of deductions of the gross state, which are ordinary deductions, special deductions, and share of the surviving spouse if the decedent is married. So we will just list it to gross state in order to come up with the answer of the taxable state. So I'm getting the answer. The gross state in the problem is 12,800,000 pesos. And we will deduct it to allowable deductions or under the three classified deductions of the gross state. So we have expenses, losses, and indebtedness tax amounting to 300,000 pesos and unpaid mortgage 100,000 pesos. Transfer to government 300,000 pesos. Family home 2,000,000 pesos. Standard deductions 5,000,000 pesos. And lastly, vanishing deduction is 453,750,000 pesos. So we will just deduct it to gross state and our net taxable state is amounting to 4,646,250. So that is our net taxable state. So in this problem, we just note the what are the three classified deductions, no? So since that all of these deductions is been given to the problem, so all we need to do is we will just know or memorize or memorize or take note the classifications of deductions. So in order for us to get the net taxable state. Okay, so that's all for today and thank you for listening.